Hi, it's Miranda from Pliable. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to look at what's the actual emotional journey look like from where we were with struggling with our weight and not losing it or keeping it off, and struggling with our eating, struggling with hating ourselves, to then the journey we want to be on, the destination we want to have, which is a sense of real self-love, beautiful relationship with food and our bodies, and just being vibrant and our full health, best shape that we would ever love to have. What's the emotional journey in between that? What is it like? What is the emotional roller coaster even that goes on between those two destinations? And so the first thing that often I find with the women that come to me, and where I was as well at the beginning of the journey, is we feel like we're this helpless overeater. We feel so out of control. We feel so much self-loathing to the body that we have, the way that we eat. We have that sense of failure. We have that sense of nothing's going to work. We've tried everything. And so we're feeling really stuck and lost. And we know there's more to life. We know we could have more. We haven't found that solution. And so then the second phase of the emotional journey is a sense of commitment. Once we find that we've found a solution that actually could work, we've found a solution that could be completely different to what we've ever done before, which is actually working on our mindset, who we're being, and all our thinking and our feelings, knowing how to deal with those. And so then that will change actions and our results naturally. It's a completely different concept. So we have this sense of commitment, this sense of excitement, anticipation, this sense of I actually could be free and I could have contentment, and there's this real love and excitement that comes from that. But then actually, once we take that step and we get that coach, we start that program, we start that journey, there will be a sense of self-doubt that comes next, because challenges resurface. Things come up that are challenging and hard. Problems come up where we start going back to our old habits. We start maybe not really working on our thoughts and our feelings and going back to food, going back to the old eating ways and the old doing things that we used to do, and become quite self-critical and hard on ourselves. Now, this is a really crucial stage, and this is a normal stage for everyone. And the issue is, a lot of the time, because we haven't got a coach or someone who's got these results, and we're not doing the process, working through the mind and working through our thinking and our feelings, a lot of the time what people do is this is when they chuck in the towel, chuck in the diet, chuck in the exercise and the activity they've been focusing on trying to do, go back to square one. But this is actually where we need to sit, and this is where we need to explore and have a level of self-compassion, have a level of patience with ourselves in order to move forward. And the next phase, if we do that, is a sense of acceptance. It's a sense of, again, as I said, self-compassion, a sense of patience with where we are, a sense of knowing that this is going to be a journey, there's going to be a process, this is going to take some time perhaps, but we are going to commit again to going through and looking at our feelings, looking at our thoughts, facing our demons, and we're going to get there in the end. And so after that sense of acceptance comes mindfulness, and full mindfulness around our eating, mindfulness around our emotions, mindfulness around why we eat when we're not hungry, and what our body actually really needs. And then we can work through again those thoughts and emotions that are triggering all of the problems that we've been having. And so that sense of mindfulness has really been able to process, work through, unravel, uncover, challenge and change all the patterns and the thoughts and the feelings that we've had operating for a very long time. And then at the end of that journey, we have this real sense of actual freedom. We have a sense of we love ourselves and our bodies, and we're actually getting consistent health results that are sustained. We, get our ideal shape without all the struggle and the battle and the self-hatred that we had before. We have it naturally because we are very consistently, healthily eating in a sustained, balanced way. And we have that sense of self-acceptance, self-love, and even this sense of a limitless, capable, empowered, I can do anything and I can do everything that is ahead of me now, because I know how to deal with my thoughts, I know how to deal with my feelings. So my relationship issues, my work issues, and all those other things as well, not just my body and eating, is now dealt with, and I can be equipped to deal with all of those. So it's a beautiful place that we end up at as well. But that is a little bit about the emotional journey we go on. I will be sharing through what we call the logical journey, which is actually the stepping stones and what actually helps us get along through all of those stages. So bear with me with that one coming up next.